Today on the show, we are talking wellness with Dr. Hatch from Brain Rehab Clinic, and we are going to be talking about events that are happening near you, also what movies are coming out, and
the best spot ever to go on vacation.
All this and more happening right here, right now on Talk 365 TV. Here we go.
And welcome back to the show. Trip Mitchell, Holly Love, and I just got back from the Cayman Islands.
Okay, give me a rundown of the vacations you've had in the last 6 months, and we'll then go into detail on Cayman.
Well, we've had a few, but this summer we're doing a bike trip up the Danube. Mm-hmm. And where we're on a barge where you stay on the ship at night and you bike anywhere from 20 to 60 miles, or in kilometers, that would be 400 kilometers to 8,000. Who knows?
Wow.
I don't do the conversion very well.
Right.
But that's going to be cool. And then we're going back and we're doing a cruise on the Mediterranean, and we're going to go meet the Pope. So Vita, for some reason, thinks that we're going to meet the Pope. We're not going to meet the Pope. He knows about my altar boy days, where I did some things I'm not proud of.
Sang horribly?
No, I grabbed a bag of unconsecrated hosts when I was a second grader and did first communion for the first graders out in the parking lot. They were all kneeling down, and I had hosts. Oh, wow. And I'd lick my thumb and go, take the host and do Body of Christ and give the first graders first communion.
You were just practicing.
I was practicing. I was in the spirit.
Yes.
The nun, it's amazing that with a habit that goes down to their ankles, that she could get such follow through when she kicked me, and I flew. And
those were the good old days. That just doesn't happen anymore. Okay, you've got to get to the Cayman, though.
The Caymans. Okay, so take a look at this picture. This is my wife and I with just an incredible...
Manta ray or stingray?
Stingray.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
I don't either. Keep going.
But this spot is maybe 5 or 6 miles offshore, and I've talked to so many people since we got back who have been there. And you take a little boat, 30 people out there, and you jump out, and it's a sandbar. You don't wear any shoes. So you're out there, and they kind of chum the water, as I should say. And the stingrays come right up to you, and you can pet them and hold them. This might be the nicest spot I've ever been. It's just a totally happy place. So of the cruise ships...
Which cruise were you on? Because we did a Disney cruise, and that we also took that tour. And so any cruise that offers it, take it, because it is all of the same thumbs up as Trip is giving it. It was so much fun. But which cruise were you on?
We were on Celebrity. Okay. And here's the funny part about that. Vita never watches this show. But there were
show?
Yeah, this show. She never does. But there were two the cruise director, Eddie, and his buddy. They do like morning TV show where they go back and forth like we do. Mm-hmm. She was addicted to it. Oh. She watched it every morning. Any chance she'd get to meet those guys. You know, two British guys are very funny, and literally...
They would do a morning show on the boat?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. And it was like live?
Yeah,
that's so fun.
I think actually it was taped because they had some post-production, but it was great. And these guys were so entertaining and so charming. She fell in love with them. And when we met him later, I said, should I be jealous? I do a morning show and she never watches it, but your show, she's addicted to it. And they said, yes, you should be jealous. But anyway, Celebrity Cruise, a lot of fun. What are we going to do our next block?
All right, coming up next, Trip and I are going to be talking about events happening soon, because they're happening again, and movies that are coming out as well. So you're going to want to stick around.
Attention families with a loved one in a nursing home. If your loved one has suffered from bed sores, falls, broken bones, dehydration, or even death, you may be entitled to a substantial settlement. If you have a loved one who is injured in a nursing home, we will find out what happened. State violations are found against nursing homes every day. You have a limited time to file your claim, so don't wait. Call 800-725-5888 and speak with one of our attorneys. The call is confidential and free.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hatch here at Brain Rehab Clinic, and we have developed a supplement that hits the key 3 most powerful neurotransmitters and aspect of the brain that enable you to sleep. What we've seen about the brain is a lot of people are giving just melatonin or just GABA or just serotonin. But when you make a cake, do you just cook the eggs and just cook the flour? The reality of it is you have to connect it all together. And what we have found that with a mixture of melatonin, with serotonin and GABA, it creates one of the best compounds to enable your brain to get into that deep sleep in that high-low delta wave at the best possibility we can. For more information or you'd like to purchase the product, go to the website directly and get your order today and begin that restful sleep that you are looking for.
Talk 365 TV is proud to present today's Event News You Can Use segment. Now that we've made you think about great things you can do on a vacation, let's talk about great things here this summer. And I always lead with Snowbird. You realize this next year will be my 10th year being a host up there.
Everyone loves Snowbird. How can you not love Snowbird?
It is just wonderful. And for those of you maybe new to the Valley, get up to Snowbird in the summer. It is heaven. We start Oktoberfest in August, and Oktoberfest is incredible. But anytime you go up there, we'll do a 4th of July, we'll do a Father's Day. It is so gorgeous, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the Valley.
And the outdoor coaster, the rides are so fun, the trampoline, all of it. I love all of it.
Well, here's the big news. We have got, after 50 years, so in December was the 50th anniversary of Snowbird, the tram is completely being rebuilt.
Oh, wow.
And the new tram is we'll show a picture right here of what it's going to look like. And it's glass all the way around, and then there's going to be a 15-person observation platform during the summer months.
Oh, wow.
Where you can climb up top and ride from about 8,000 feet to the summit at 11,000 feet outdoors. That is going to be a view that unprecedented. And, you know, the Summit restaurant is fantastic, so please go to Snowbird if you get a chance. I recommend it highly. You can go up on the tram. Tickets are just a couple bucks, pretty inexpensive, and go up and have the most amazing view in the world.
Well, so obviously we love Snowbird. What else can we do?
Well, Park City this time of year, tons of activities. And something that's really cool, if you get a chance, drive up Big Cottonwood Canyon and go over Guardsman's Pass.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
So Utah is kicking butt, and every ski area is smart enough to realize that summer is better.
It is. It's so much fun.
And you've heard this expression from your days in Park City. People come here for the winter, but they stay for the summer.
Heck yeah. It's so the unseen hero of Utah. So, okay, don't go anywhere. We'll talk movies in the 4th segment, but coming up next, we have got some Talking Wellness with Brain Rehab. He has our spring-summer update.
Hello, my name is Ken Mears. I'm the founder of Great Healthworks, the makers of Omega XL. Those of you who are searching to address your aches and pains and your soreness, Omega XL is for you.
I had pain in my shoulders, my elbows, pretty much hurt just to drive the truck.
I was having a lot of problems with my knees. I was in a lot of pain.
You don't need to live in pain. Inflammation is controllable, it can be managed, and it's fixable.
Omega XL has made my job easier. Thank you, Omega XL. Got me back to work.
Just give it a try. You'll be happy that you did.
I've been so happy I can just take Omega XL, and it makes a huge difference.
You're going to feel the difference, and it's going to make a big change in your life.
Omega XL works.
Call now, and when you buy 1 bottle of Omega XL, you get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles of Omega XL for only $39.95. When you sign up for our convenient monthly auto ship, you'll save 30% on future orders. Don't wait. Order Omega XL today and save.
This is an important message for anyone drowning in credit card debt, struggling just to make minimum payments, or tired of the collection calls. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, medical bills, or collection accounts, you may qualify for our Debt Restart program. Call right now to see if you qualify. This program is designed to help you get out of debt in as little as 24 to 48 months. Representatives are standing by to take your call. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Today's Wellness News You Can Use is brought to you by Brain Rehab Training. And welcome back to the show. Holly, you're excited about this.
Oh my goodness. So, coming up, we are going to be talking all things functional neurology with Dr. John Hatch from Brain Rehab Clinic. I mean, what I love about Brain Rehab Clinic and the entire team, because they have a lot of different arms. They have brainrehabsupplements.com. They have brainrehabtraining.com, which they are going to be launching. And we had the opportunity to be a part of helping them build that. And we have been working with a membership platform where they can display their online education so that people can log in and have secure access to their educational content. And they can buy online trainings, they can buy virtual consultations. So it's just been so much fun, and mainly because we've got to be the fly on the wall that gets to tell the story, which it's why we're in this business. We love the hero's journey, and we truly have heroes on our wellness team, and Dr. Hatch is definitely one of we're super proud to be partnered with. So check this out. He'll tell you everything you want to know that's coming down the pipe in brain functionality and all the new things Brain Rehab Clinic is coming out with.
Talk 365 TV's Talking Wellness is brought to you by Brain Rehab Clinic with wellness team expert Dr. John Hatch.
Hey everybody, welcome to Talk 365 TV. I'm Holly Love, and today we are back for our Talking Wellness series with our favorite neuroplastician, Dr. John Hatch. Hi, Dr. Hatch.
Hi, Holly. Thanks for being in my office.
Thank you so much for having us back. We are super excited to be here once again, as always, because you have some amazing things launching, starting with a mobile app that will not only help your patients, but also people from around the world will have access to your amazing healing technology as well. So it's called TAP. Tell me how this all came to be.
Well, as you know, the world of neurology is progressing at such a fast rate. So we too need to develop new things as the world keeps progressing. And something that has been missing for so long is rehabbing our timing sequencing system. And this not only helps people who are old that are watching their brains decline, or my child with developmental delays and the timing and the mechanism isn't working, and this app does amazing changes for these areas.
And how does it work? Does it walk you through a diagnostic process?
Yep, it does. So it walks you through an assessment of how good you are at exactly predicting a time in a metronome, specifically where the temporal lobe is working and the cerebellum is working. And then it sees if you're early or late and how accurate you are. And it's great because it will do the assessment for you, see where you're weak, and then create the right program for you right there in the app. So you don't have to travel. I mean, loved ones, family all over this world that you're like, I really want Dr. Hatch's help, or I want my loved one getting better. I don't want to see them decline. I want this little grandson of mine to improve. They can be anywhere in the world as long as they just download this app and begin their brain training.
So what type of improvements are they seeing when you're using the app regularly?
Yeah, so memory, focus, the ability to stay on point, stay on task, recall things, working memory, short-term memory, long-term memory, but really good with task-oriented function, both on the realm of the undeveloped brain and also the aging brain.
So everyone in the middle should be doing it so we can prevent all of the above from happening.
100%.
What happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future. So
and I currently use it every day. And I have a full functioning brain, but I do it every day because I see the benefit.
Well, how long does it take every day, and what's your prescription?
In general, the system takes 1 minute. You're doing it for 1 minute, and you might be doing it on one side or you might be doing it on both sides. So at most it's 2 minutes at a time, and if you can get it in 3 times a day, you're going to improve the brain, even just 6 minutes to activating your brain. Right now, we have other systems out there, but it isn't as simple as it can be done now just on a simple screen, whether it be a cell phone or a tablet of some sort. It can make all the difference in these brains.
Right, and allowing you to have access again to healing technology that you would otherwise have to come all the way here. I remember the big one. We would used to do it on a big, huge screen.
So the nice thing about it being portable is you can be anywhere. You can be on an airplane and improving that brain function because you are changing. Kids with motion sickness, they can be doing this app on a regular basis in the car and improving their brain. And because it's app related, and the change in the world of neurology is constantly progressing. I already have versions 3, versions 4, versions 5 in my brain that are already wanting to come. And just how quickly can I get it there, right? I want it in version 1, but we got to get version 1 out there so people have it. And then there'll be constant updates and changes that challenge the brain to improve the brain output.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know you have another app as well, which we're going to talk about a little later. So, man, you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
But on top of that, you have also launched recently a deep sleep training course with Dr. Hatch's top 5 tips for getting deep sleep and a free brain exercise. And then for a limited time, for $9.99, you can get the extended training course that has the 5 tips and 5 exercises, which I'm telling you makes all the difference. It's normally $25, so $9.99 is a steal, and you again have access to these exercises that are so powerful. We were talking on the show the other day about how we've been filming your exercises actually for the other app so that people have more access to them, and you got sick. Dr. Hatch, let's talk about why these exercises are powerful and why all your exercises aren't out there just available to the masses.
And this is a great question. I'm glad you asked, because everyone asks me this question. In my book is written, we have 2,200. Well, at that time we had 2,100. We've developed 100 more. And we're still developing. I came up with 4 new brain exercises this week. And what's incredible about it is they're very specific to certain areas and targeting certain areas of the brain. But when it comes back to sleep, everyone's sleep system runs that same circadian rhythm. And to get that circadian rhythm on, there are specific laws, going back to the hypothalamus, that controls and regulates it. And so what I did was try to create and give the most safe, stable brain exercises, regardless of age, regardless of height, regardless of any type of neurological compromise that you could have. Again, it's not okay just to give all my exercises, because as I know, you do the wrong exercise, because I filmed all these exercises. If you do the wrong one for your brain, I was sick for 3 days. So I know the magnitude of these exercises, which is why I love what I do, but it's why I'm also so protective of the brain exercises, because I want the best outcome for you. Right. I don't want you to experience what I have and then disregard it and think, oh, that wasn't worth it, right? Some people even take the supplement and they don't always have the best experience with it. And that should just validate to them, hey, my brain is really distorted. I need to work on my brain so that supplement can make the change it needs to make.
Beyond these exercises that are safe for everyone to use, normally a patient needs to come in here and be tested extensively.
Yep.
And your testing is the proof in the pudding that the exercises are working and what exercises to prescribe, which I just think is such a huge key component when people ask me, well, what were your exercises? Because I have that problem. I have ADD. I can't think, or I have a hard time focusing. I'm like, oh, trust me, you don't want mine. You got to go in and you got to have that eye test done. You've got to have, again, the tapping test done. You've got to have him know everything that's going on that is creating that symptom from a neurological standpoint for him to be able to give you the right exercise.
And because the brain is advancing and we're learning new things about it, there are areas of the brain that I have been researching for over 8 years and nobody has given me information. And just recently, we've discovered things in the last 8 months that are revolutionary in rehabbing a brain, and more importantly, our future stuff is going to solve so many complex issues.
He also has created an online education platform where you can go to find this training as well as other trainings that we've done or he's done on his own. We have misophonia, anxiety,
depression, aging brain, child development, concussion, head trauma, a little bit of it all.
These are all basically online virtual consultations where you can see how he approaches these things from anxiety to depression with the neurology background and understanding how the brain is working to help you create these symptoms of these things that usually, one of my favorite quotes of yours is that it is more often due to a brain injury or something going on in the neurology of your brain that you are having symptoms of anxiety and depression. So all of these trainings and more are available on this online platform if you go to the website there, but you can get for a limited time the deep sleep one. And Dr. Hatch, thoughts on deep sleep and how important it is from a brain perspective?
Well, I think, again, we have to have the right chemistry, we have to have the right environment to create sleep, and so having the supplement in there and along with the brain exercise, I think it's the best 1-2 punch at it.
Right.
There's not just one thing that works. We need combinations of as many variables as possible. So that's why in the platform, we have videos and different explanations of things to avoid. Get the hard stuff out of your brain that you can change now. then put the right environment in the system and add the brain exercises, your system's gonna sleep like it's never has before.
Before we go, we have to talk skinny contour lights.
Yes.
I call them skinny lights, but they are officially contour lighting. These are very special lights that you guys recently acquired, and it's red light therapy. All the ladies are stoked on it because it is geared towards slimming and weight loss goals, as well as it helps you get twice the effect of training because of red light therapy. But let's talk a little bit about weight from a neurology standpoint, especially with my background. I gained 40 pounds in 6 months after I slipped leaving a Christmas party and hit my head in a really steep driveway. And I mean, I popped up because adults falling down is always embarrassing. I had no idea the damage to my brain. Enter me coming here and getting to be your patient for the first time, even though we've done marketing for quite some time. I've known you forever. But it was so beyond amazing to watch how fast it came on and how fast it came off once I was able to rehab my brain. Nothing helped but coming here, so let's talk about weight loss and the brain. Like, what in the world is going on there?
What's so incredible is the area of the brain that regulates most of it is called the hypothalamus, and it's right before the pituitary gland. And we all know about the pituitary gland because we think about hormones. Every time we're talking weight loss, we think hormones, we think thyroid, we think endocrine system. But we're also forgetting that when there's been a head trauma, our brain struggles, and if the brain struggles with detox, where does all toxins stored in the body?
In the fat
cells.
Wow.
So we swell, we inflame, and I'll go rehab a brain, but then they still can't drop the weight because the toxic system is still there, and as a protective mechanism, it just holds it.
Wow.
So what I learned when I use red light therapy and your skinny lights, is I realized that you can heal the local tissue and get the things rolling. Now that the brain is working, it can go so many other places that it doesn't just have to be the brain. Sometimes when we talk brain, and I'm a brain doctor, we think that's the end all be all.
Right.
It's the foundation. But upon that foundation, you can build anything. And so that's what Contour Lights does, which is why we have it here at the clinic, so that you can improve, heal your brain, and then go get that confidence back in self.
Right. Well, and what's amazing about the specific lights you have is the way you release toxins after in a workout. So you have to plan on hitting the lights before you hit the gym, and you have to commit to it for at least 3 months. And of course, you guys are offering a special, which we get to chat with Larissa, who is one of your gals here at the clinic, who has recently graduated with exercise science degree. She loves this stuff, and she's incredibly knowledgeable. She's been studying it. She's gonna oversee this new offer that's coming out where you can get 3 of these for basically $30 off each of the sessions. It's a 3-pack, and then they'll have offers to come in and do a 6-month. I'm signed up for the year. You treat it like it's your coach before you go hit the gym or hit the run, whatever you want to do out there to work out. Where you had me is it makes so much sense, the toxins. And you need sleep to release toxins, so a lot of weight gain is tied to poor sleeping. And then you need a way for your body to release if you've had any type of head injury. So diet aside, everything else aside, the brain runs the show. Thank you so much for letting us always be a part of your journey. It is so much fun, and we enjoy coming down here. I can't wait till next time.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Talk 365 TV right after this.
Attention families with a loved one in a nursing home. If your loved one has suffered from bed sores, falls, broken bones, dehydration, or even death, you may be entitled to a substantial settlement. If you have a loved one who is injured in a nursing home, we will find out what happened. State violations are found against nursing homes every day. You have a limited time to file your claim, so don't wait. Call 800-725-5888 and speak with one of our attorneys. The call is confidential and free.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial to bring you my BOGO extravaganza. For example, you get one of my Giza Dream bed sheets and you get a second set absolutely free, or my 6-piece towel sets. Buy one set, get another one absolutely free. Or get my classic premium MyPillow and get another one absolutely free. So call the number on your screen or go to mypillow.com and use your promo code to get my buy one, get one free offers and get deep discounts on all MyPillow products.
This is an important message for anyone drowning in credit card debt, struggling just to make minimum payments, or tired of the collection calls. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, medical bills, or collection accounts, you may qualify for our Debt Restart program. Call right now to see if you qualify. This program is designed to help you get out of debt in as little as 24 to 48 months. Representatives are standing by to take your call. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Talk 365 TV is proud to announce their new studio home, Ignite Studios, for all your video needs. And welcome back to Talk 365 TV. And here is my complaint about movies.
Okay. There are none?
No. So in the digital world, now, remember, you're not old enough to remember this, but there used to be 4 or 5 people that reviewed movies for big New York Times, AP, UPI.
Well, I remember
there were a couple,
like
Siskel and
Roger,
Ebert.
Roger Ebert. Yeah,
Siskel
that
and
whole
Ebert.
thing.
So now these companies, these movie companies, you actress, will have reviews from someone who's sitting in their parents' basement. So you'll look at something and there'll be amazing reviews.
And then you go,
from whom? Do I trust this person? And it's kind of weird. So the movie that I've heard amazing things about is the Top Gun remake.
Which makes me so excited.
It is pretty cool. And
so let me tell you, like 4, I guess not 4 generations, but 4 different like decades of Holman women sitting around watching Playing with the Boys because we had HBO. So I had my oldest sister Tony, my mom, my sister Christine, and we have some years in between us. I won't out anybody. But that scene, I think we all sort of came together in that moment with the love of volleyball and those boys playing in the sand.
And I'm all against men playing beach volleyball. I think
that look like that.
It should be women only.
Right, of course. Well, you'll get yours. But anyway,
and
I've
by the
heard
way,
these are phenomenal. This is a phenomenal show.
Well, here, and just as an adjunct, I was down in down in Manhattan Beach rollerblading. Never, if you're going down there with a significant other, do not look at the beach because Manhattan Beach has the best sand volleyball on the planet.
Right.
Olympians live there. And I'm rollerblading down the beach and I look over and an athlete was up doing a spike or a set or just standing there. Mm-hmm. And I went right into the sand.
Oh, no.
My girlfriend, who was at the great rollerblader, just turned around and indicated I was number 1 and she skated off.
She's like, I don't know him.
But it is...
Oh, that's funny.
Gravity is the worst thing. Because 1 second you're flying, you're feeling pretty good. You realize you're stupid.
I thought you were going to say ADD.
No. But you're flying along
Squirrel.
And I thought I might hit the ocean, and then gravity grabs me and right down face first in the beach. And then you have to do the thing where you look around to see how many people...
How bad is this? And can I act like I hit something? Like look down at the floor, you do the run like Ellen talks about in her comedy bit?
It is, at that point, everyone is laughing.
There's no recovery.
Volleyball stops mid-point, satellites, drone. There were no drones at this time. But
people are ready to call 911. Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Yeah, well... We really did a great movie segment. As usual, we got off.
I mean, you should trust us because obviously there's no one else out there. And we're saying go see Top Gun even if we haven't seen it yet because it just sounds really fun.
Okay.
And watch us too every morning here on CW30 and every evening, twice a day. We are here to bookend your day.
Okay. For the lovely Holly, for Sylvia, I'm Trip. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.